Ready?
Brothers and sisters! Brothers and sisters!
Here it comes.
The sound of Manchester. And all the music you love. BBC Radio Manchester.
Katrina and the Waves, Walking on Sunshine, BBC Radio Manchester. Good morning, how are you? It's Anna Jameson and the team. Welcome to your breakfast show on BBC Radio Manchester. It's great to have your company. Doesn't feel very sunny though, does it? What happened with July, eh? Complete washout. But alas, we are in August now. It is Tuesday the 1st of August. Good morning to you, Anna Jameson. And thank you so much to Eamon O'Neill, who did just a superb job, as ever. He's just class. Pure class, isn't he, Eamon? Yesterday, covering me for the breakfast show, keeping the seat warm. So huge thank you to him. And I know you would have been in more than safe hands with Eamon. So thank you, and thank you for tuning in again on this miserable Tuesday. If you are heading out, you'll need your rack again, your anorak, and a big old brolly. If you've got a BBC Radio Manchester umbrella, now is the day to bring it out. It isn't great, it is grim. It was my dad's birthday yesterday, and we went round to his house. And usually 31st of July, you know, we're just having a really nice time outside. He's got a patio or whatever, a nice view over Blackburn, our hometown. And we usually have a bit to eat or whatever else, and I just couldn't do it at all this year. And we've got a huge family, and we're all crammed inside this tiny living room, and it was like people were sitting on each other's knees. It felt like Christmas Day again. I was like, I can't believe it's July. But listen, if you're not going away this summer, and I don't think I am, this will cheer you up. If you've been thinking, oh, I wish I was going away and away from this horrible weather, there's this brilliant story in the Daily Mail today, and it's got the headline Costa del Q, okay? And it shows people queuing not for their transfer, their coach transfer between the airport and the hotel. It's not between I don't know, going out on a voyage or a day trip. No, they are queuing for the pool on a morning. Apparently, these photos show Brits waiting in line for 2 hours before actually securing the lounger by the pool. This can't be right. Tell me this isn't me. I mean, 2 hours queuing to get a lounger. And we laugh, don't we? And we use the stereotype that Germans are out at 2 o'clock in the morning putting down the towel. But no, these fantastic photos shows a queue of Brits waiting to get a sun lounger by the pool. So I'll tell you what, if you're feeling like, oh, I wish I was away, it could be worse. You could be in that queue, queuing for nothing. Really tickled me today. We've got a great show for you coming up here on BBC Radio Manchester. You're going to be hearing from the former wife of Paul Ryder. She's called Angela, and we lost Paul, didn't we, recently in the last year. But just before that, incredibly, in the months leading up to his death, he'd actually recorded a podcast opening up about his life. No stone was left unturned. And his ex-wife, Angela, produced it, and I've been chatting with Angela, and she is just so candid, such a great talker, and you're just going to really enjoy hearing what happened from her perspective as well. So you can download the podcast now. It's called the Paul Ryder Tapes, but you are going to be hearing from Angela Smith's, Paul's former wife, later on in the show. Also, Joe McGrath is back. He's been in New York, he's been in London, now he's back in Greater Manchester. We'll be finding out where he's going on the way next. is full for you. Good morning, 15 minutes past 6. We are going to be playing Morning Glory on the way, but Joe McGrath is back. Hello. How are you doing?
I'm very good, thank you. How are you, Anna?
Yeah, I'm good. You've been here, there and everywhere, haven't you? New
Jet
York,
setting.
London.
And now Salford Keys.
How is it going? What have you been
Really
up to?
well, but what is going on outside?
I don't know. Honestly,
what
I'm
is
sick
this
of
about?
it. I'm sick of it.
Do you know what? My girlfriend said to me, she was like, do you know what, now with this weather, I'm kind of ready for autumn.
Yeah.
Is that a bit...
Do you know what?
We've still got August left.
Yesterday, I was around at my dad's because it was his birthday, and I asked him to put the heating on, and
You
he
didn't.
nearly hit the roof. He nearly hit the roof.
This is great. What date is it today?
1st of August.
Happy 1st of August. Look outside. Absolutely chucking it down. So we've got to try and make the most of the remaining days of our summer, but Becky was like, it feels like autumn, doesn't it? Feels like the leaves should start to be falling from the trees. Feels like we should be getting ready for Halloween. Feels like we should be like, the night's closing in a little bit. And I'm like, nah, I still want to do barbecues. I've got a barbecue I've not used yet.
Really? Yeah. I don't know what it's going to be like for the rest of August either. I mean, I just hope it improves. It's still pretty light on a morning, so that's the saving grace.
But do you know now what time you were getting up? Do you realise it's getting darker and darker?
I have noticed it.
That's spooky, isn't it?
Yeah, especially in August.
Yeah, especially in August. But anyway, we're here to bring the sunshine, aren't we, I guess, Anna?
Yeah, and where are you off today?
I'm off to the Lowry, so you can literally look at it, which is nice. The Lowry are doing an exhibition most of the summer for the kids who are off to go and see this amazing piece of work done by a couple of people. The focus is on some of the best characters from children's books.
And the Gruffalo is the main one.
Gruffalo is the main. If this was Glastonbury, the Gruffalo is Elton John. He's the headliner.
Yeah.
So we're going to get amongst it, and I'm going to speak to them about how you can go down there for free.
Oh, is it free? I didn't know that.
For the summer, and you can see some of these characters sort of brought to life, learn more about them, and so I'm going to become a big kid for the day.
What do you mean become?
I'm going to just keep being me.
Off you go then.
Bye-bye, Anna.
Off to meet the Gruffalo. Morning Glory is coming up on the way. We've got Beyonce to play you as well. All the notes. Steven Sanchez right now. It's the Bee Gees. Gees, BBC Radio Manchester. It's 6:20. Morning Glory on the way. Right now, let's have a look on Greater Manchester's roads, starting with gas main work, which is closed Mount Road in Middleton. That's between Brierley Drive and Kirkway until Monday. On the trams, there's no service between Bury and Whitefield because of overhead line problems. You've got minor delays on the Ashton line. That's because of an earlier faulty tram. Buses are running instead of trams still between Eccles and Weast because of those engineering works. And you've got delays of up to 60 minutes and cancellations on Avanti West Coast and Transpennine Express. That's between Carlisle and Lockerbie. Your travel from BBC Radio Manchester. More in 20 minutes.
The hottest radio this summer is on BBC Sounds.
I just cannot look after plants. Honestly, I could kill an artificial plant, me.
You've got to dust them, the artificial one.
Oh.
If you were playing Hot Weather Bingo yesterday, every square would have been marked off. The way that we play Hot Weather Bingo is you fill out like 12 squares and you put in a cliche in each of the squares and you have to mark them off as you go along.
Bruce Springsteen. I wanted to see him for ages. So I went to Villa Park and it was just mega, absolutely mega.
BBC Radio Manchester. Listen on BBC Sounds.
It's 6:22. Good morning. Yeah, it's time to play Morning Glory, day number 3. Still, nobody has got it right. Thank you to Eamon for playing this yesterday. We have a clue from our colleague Kieran. He watches a film or a TV show, he describes it, and it's up to you to guess the name of the film or the TV show that he is describing. Simple as that, right? No, it's not, because it's Kieran. It's Kieran describing it, and he should be studied in a lab. I've never met anyone like him. Can I just tell you this as well? He said the most ridiculous thing in front of Mark yesterday. In fact, Mark had to text me what he said. We'll tell you what it is when he comes and does the sport in around 10 minutes. But, Kieran, come on, remind us of the clue that we know so far.
Completely justified. Ding dong, this family's opinions are wrong.
Completely justified. Ding dong, this family's opinions are wrong. What do you think the answer is? It isn't Leslie Phillips in a Carry On film. It's not Shameless. It's not Home Alone. It's not The Shawshank Redemption. It's not Clarkson's Farm. And it is not Mrs. Doubtfire.
Completely justified. Ding dong, this family's opinions are wrong.
The phone lines are open now. 0800 218 2255. Text me 81333. Start your text message with the word Mank.
Completely justified. Ding dong, this family's opinions are wrong.
WhatsApp is 08000 321 333. Start your WhatsApp message with the word Mank.
Ain't never hurt, but she yelled, keep quiet, don't even try it. I told her I love her,
she didn't buy it. So I ran back to see the blonde with the curls. She was way off beat, but she shook it like a white girl. Cause this girl was making passes, not cause she wanted help on a test, but obviously she wanted Jess. Her name was Rita, a fly cheerleader. I never seen a girl looking any sweeter. I asked her out and she said okay, so I took her to a party around the way. The party was pumping, her gear was something, showing off her stomach and her belly button. She asked me to dance and I said for sure. Next thing you know we was on the dance floor. Should've seen my baby shake it like crazy, moving her hips like the bionic lady. On the dance floor she rocked my world, cause we didn't have what to shake it like a white girl.
Radio Manchester, good morning. Just looking through the papers today, and I'm just reading that the tragic death of George Alagiah has sparked thousands of people to seek advice on bowel cancer screening after the death a couple of weeks ago. Now, apparently, according to the NHS website, visits to the bowel cancer screening page have risen 243% week on week, with 11,000 plus last Monday. Now, one of the professors at NHS England said that increased visits to the page were a positive sign, adding that educating yourself about what the risks and symptoms could be are extremely important, as the earlier it's found, the more treatable it is. And we see this, don't we? We found it's similar with Dame Deborah as well, the bowel babe, who she lost her life last year. Lots more people there seeking advice, researching the symptoms, and just educating themselves, really. So despite such a tragic event, what a positive thing to come out of it, and long may that continue, actually. Also in the papers today, Lisa Kudrow, who plays Phoebe in Friends, can you believe, is celebrating her 60th birthday. She does not look 60 at all in my mind. She's still like 35. I think when you watch somebody in a TV programme, as something as iconic as Friends in your mind, that they never age. She's looking great, and Jennifer Aniston and Courtney Cox have been sending messages to the former co-star, just saying that she's just an incredible person. Really nice photo of them all together as well, and a photo of her blowing out some candles on a cake. That was my dad yesterday, as we brought in one of those chocolate tray cakes, you know, the ones that are easy to cut up so you can hand them around the family. Although my sister bought these candles, right, and they were so tall, I was like on duty to stop the house burning down. I was like, oh my goodness, Beth, get some smaller ones next time. I felt like candles on stilts, really. Good morning to you, Anna Jameson. I hope you're well. We have opened the lines for today's Morning Glory. If you want a reminder of the clue, here it is.
Completely justified. Ding dong, this family's opinions are wrong.
Okay, that is a film or TV show that Kieran is describing. What do you think the film or TV show is, please? The phone lines are open. You've got half an hour. If you don't get it right, we go on to tomorrow. We do a rollover. But what do you think the answer is?
Completely justified. Ding dong, this family's opinions are wrong.
0800 218 2255. Text me on 81333. Start your text message with the word Mank, or you can send Mank to WhatsApp on 08000 321 333. Right, coming up on the way, Hall & Oates to play you. We've got Joel Corry, MNEK, Madonna, Stephen Sanchez, all before 7 o'clock. Right now, it is 6:30. And with the headlines for Greater Manchester, it's Paul.
Thousands of children across Greater Manchester have been guaranteed money for a proper meal during the school holidays. Families of those who normally get free school dinners are receiving a food voucher worth at least £15 a week per child. It affects around 150,000 young people in our region. There's more on that to come with Anna at breakfast after 7. Latest figures this morning show food inflation has slowed to its lowest rate this year. The British Retail Consortium says it stands at about 13.4% in July. That's thanks to the falling cost of items such as fish and cereals. The price of some wines and spirits is going up today, while the cost of other drinks could go down. It's due to changes in the way alcohol's being taxed. Duty will be less for lower alcoholic drinks, and the price of draft beer won't change in a bid to support pubs. And Manchester's Christie Hospital's pioneering a new procedure to treat liver cancer. It involves giving radiotherapy via the wrist instead of the groin. Doctors say it's safer and reduces the amount of time patients have to be in hospital. The weather, there's more patchy rain around today, but some sunshine breaking through as well later. Highs of 18 Celsius.
Total Sport.
BBC Radio Manchester.
Mark's here, and it was a dream ending for one of England's best ever bowlers. You're going to be so proud I watched it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk more about that in a minute. Yeah, not many people in sport often get the fairy tale finish, but this was meant to be. Stuart Broad, one of the greatest to ever wear an England shirt, bowling out Australia in the final session of the final test to level what's been one of the greatest Ashes series that we've seen.
Here he comes, he's bowling to Murphy, and Murphy is edging, he's out! He's out! Oh, I don't believe it! He's a magician, this Stuart Broad.
Here's Broad, comes in, bowls, carries, edge, it is out! And Stuart Broad takes the final wicket in a dream finale.
Yeah, the final day had it all again. Swings in momentum, drop catches, rain delays, and a tense finish with some superb bowling from Chris Woakes and Moeen Ali. Before that man, Stuart Broad wrapped things up with the last 2 wickets of his career. England won by 49 runs. He says that was the perfect way to go out.
It's always a really difficult decision to walk away from a game you love, but ultimately I wanted my last ball and my last bat to be playing in an environment that's so special and playing a sport that I still have a huge hunger for and I still love to bits, because my lasting memories will be just of pure joy and pure happiness, and that's exactly how I feel right now.
Australia retained the urn then as the series finished 2-2, but England captain Ben Stokes says that Broad deserves to take all the headlines.
There's a lot of emotion knowing that we're not going to walk out on the field again together, but that bloke has been incredible for England. The longevity of his career and what he's achieved on the field should never ever be forgotten. And I'm just so glad that a lot of his friends and family were here to witness what happened today, him taking the last wicket in an Ashes Test match which we needed to win to not lose the Ashes.
What a series it's been. The cricket doesn't stop though. Lancashire face Essex today in the One Day Cup as that gets underway. That's live from 11 on the BBC Sport website and app. The 100 also gets started today with a double-header between the Trent Rockets and the Southern Brave. Bolton boss Ian Evatt has told Total Sport that he'd be disappointed if his side are not promoted automatically from League One this season. The Wanderers boss took your calls for an hour last night and was asked whether anything but a top 2 finish would be a failure.
Yeah, probably will, if I'm being brutally honest, because as I've said before, I'm hugely ambitious. This football club is hugely ambitious, and we want to be promoted this season. But as I said, there's a huge difference between that and being guaranteed and entitled to do it. So we're going to give it our best shot. That's all I can say. We've worked extremely hard in the off-season to try and improve.
Ever also confirmed an announcement is close on former Rochdale defender Luke Matheson, who's been on trial with them. Bolton fans, you can catch up with that whole hour right now via BBC Sounds. Tonight on Total Sport from 6, you can put your questions to the Wigan boss, Sean Maloney. Former Manchester City star Georgia Stanway wants England to become more clinical as they look to move towards the last 16 of the Women's World Cup. The Lionesses only need a point against China at lunchtime to confirm their place in the knockout stages.
Although we've been happy with the 2 1-0s, of course we would like to make a greater goal difference, just to kind of calm the nerves towards the end of games. But yeah, we're happy with the 2 results so far. So yeah, we just need to be ruthless in those areas so that we can continue further on in the tournament and try and keep clean sheet.
In Rugby League, Oldham owner Mike Ford has taken interim charge at the club following the sacking of their head coach Stuart Littler. And England play Fiji at the Netball World Cup later. That's after they made it 4 wins from 4 by beating Tonga.
Thank you very much. So, shall we talk cricket then?
Please.
Because
always.
I was at my dad's yesterday because it was his birthday in the afternoon.
Happy birthday.
I know.
To your dad.
Paolo, we call him. But his real name's Paul, but his name is Paolo.
Happy birthday, Paolo.
Yeah. You're in the know. And the entire afternoon, he and my sister's boyfriend were just watching the cricket. And I was dipping in and out of it. I was a bit sleepy, so I was having a bit of a rest. And then I came back, and just the screams that were coming out of the front room were unbelievable. And then I started watching the last hour, and I got into it, and then I realised that Stuart Broad, who's engaged to Molly from the Saturdays.
How did you not know that already?
I didn't. Well, I just didn't. And so now, and then that group, my interest grew further.
I can't believe you didn't know that. That's like one of the most kind of famous pop sports star couples of recent years.
I have no idea. But I was really pleased for him at the end. What a way to go out. It's like something out of a fairy tale, isn't it?
He's been unbelievable. He's just been, he played for England since 2007, 16 years. One of the absolute greats of the game, and so glad that England didn't lose that series, because they did not deserve to lose that series. I think 2-2 is a fair result, although it does, not many people mentioned it, and they wouldn't mention it because, but I'm sat there on my sofa thinking, if it hadn't have rained at Old Trafford, England would have won that game and they would have won the Ashes.
That's what the noises and the kind of sounds were coming out of my front room anyway.
Yeah. If it hadn't rained here, then England would have won that game, and to come from 2-0 down to have won it 3-2 would have been unbelievable. But 2-2 still a fantastic result. The margins were so tight in all the games, so yeah, unbelievable series.
Okay.
And it's all over already, which is so sad. But there's still lots more cricket to come, and of course there's a football season that starts in about a week's time as well.
I was going to say, surely you're counting down the days. How was Gig Lane on Saturday as well?
Gig Lane was amazing on Saturday. Honestly, It was unbelievable to be back. It was, for every Bury fan that was there, it was truly special. It's been a long 4 years, so yeah, to be back in that stadium was just awesome. To get 5,500 fans in the 9th division is just remarkable. So yeah, great day.
Yeah, I had a few friends who were down who just said the atmosphere was just class.
It was
superb.
Honestly, it was just great.
Wonderful. Right, okay, let's play Morning Glory then. Kieran.
Completely justified. Ding dong, this family's opinions are wrong.
Okay, keep your guesses coming in. 81333. Start your message with the word mank. You texted me yesterday.
I thought you'd enjoy it.
I did enjoy it. Go on, tell everyone what you said.
Eamon was obviously covering for you yesterday, and at one point in the show he played To Pow, which is blasting out on the speakers, on the breakfast show. I'm just sat sort of the other side of the wall there, just at my desk, and Kieran wanders over from the kitchen, just walks past me, and just says to me as he walks past, "Wow, how good would it be to have the whole of China in your hand?"
Anna Jameson.
BBC Radio Man.
That is your chance to be ruthless.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down, they wanna rise up while you drown, they wanna fill your head with doubt, they're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises, and when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. Then it's your chance to be ruthless. They don't wanna see me make it, they don't wanna see me care. Anytime I make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared I walk a straight path. Not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up, cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down, they wanna rise up while you drown, they wanna fill your head with doubt, they're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises, and when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
Wrong.
Is it Faulty Towers, Kieran?
Unlucky. You're wrong.
I'm sorry, Wayne, it isn't. Keep them coming, please. 81333. Start your message with the word mank. If you don't get it right today, we roll over into tomorrow. Keep them coming. WhatsApp is 08000 321 333. Start your WhatsApp message with the word mank. We've got some Stephen Sanchez to play you on the way. I'll tell you the news that you're waking up to as well. Right now, a burst water pipe has closed Roman Road. That's between Huddleston and Whittleston Head. There's no service on the trams between Bury and Whitefield because of overhead line problems. On the Ashton line, there's minor delays on the trams because of an earlier faulty tram. And you've still got that bus replacement service between Eccles and Weast because of engineering works. Your travel from BBC Radio Manchester. More in 20 minutes.
Join in the discussion with Mike Sweeney.
Why do you pick litter?
Because, believe it or not, it's addictive. Everybody laughs at me, but when you start doing it, you can't stop.
It's a good learning place, a pub. You know, when you're in the community and you sort of see how real people act, but you can't hide children away from what goes on in the real world.
I'm a mature waitress. I always go to the parent and say, look, you know, you need to look after your child. Most of the time, they just look at you. They're rude, they've got no manners, and they really don't care.
Join in the conversation with Mike Sweeney.
It's your viewpoints that I want.
Monday to Thursday mornings from 10.
On BBC Radio Manchester and BBC Sounds.
Yeah, it's 6:43. Good morning. It's Tuesday, the 1st of August. We're right in the thick of the summer holidays, aren't we? If we're a parent, a grandparent, if you're a childminder, you'll be all too aware. And we know, don't we, that around this time that a lot of people, and you may be one of them, are thinking, flipping heck, the pure amount of food that my children are getting through is just ridiculous. And actually, it is really causing me problems financially. It's something that footballer Marcus Rashford, Man United's Marcus Rashford, was campaigning for with FareShare to keep free school meals going on throughout the summer holidays. Well, today you're going to be hearing from people in Oldham because a scheme has started where people can get a free lunch this summer even though their schools are shut. Just really good quality free school meals to ensure there's no stigma attached to taking part. So really interesting to hear that after 7 o'clock with our reporter Kevin Fitzpatrick. Also coming up, it's Tuesday, which means it's Telly on a Tuesday. Alex Grundy will be here with her TV picks for the week. Got some really good choices for you as well today, so make sure you're listening. At around 7:45, Alex Grundy will be joining us, and keep your messages coming in right now for the Morning Glory. We are on day number 3. This is the clue we know so far.
Completely justified. Ding dong, this family's opinions are wrong.
That is Kieran's description of a film or TV show. But what is it, please? Pick up your phone, 0800 218 2255. Text me on 81333. Start your text message with the word Mank. You've got 10 minutes to get your answer in.